Amashkite, Kiteman Muta, Nicholas Louie, and Squatchicha, Hakcha Machkan. Good day. My traditional name is Kiteman, and my given name is Nicholas Louie, and I come from Hakcha First Nations, also known as Port Douglas, which is situated at north end of Harrison Lake. It's a beautiful day out today, and I also would like to acknowledge the unceded territory of the land that I'm currently living on, which is Stalo Nation, which encompasses Lacamo, Matsqui, and Katzie First Nations in Fraser Valley. Um, I was asked to share my knowledge of the medicine wheel, and it's such a useful tool to live your life in balance. And it's important to have balance in everything that you do in life. Um, just an example, one of my friends made me a four directions colors coaster. It's a pinwheel coaster, but it always reminds me to be in balance, and to always drink your water too. It's important, especially during summertime. You don't want to be drinking pop or juice. Water is a vital part of our system, and that's being in balance with your whole body. Um, the medicine wheel consists of the colors, which is the red, the yellow, the black, and the white. And also, we also live within these colors relating to the directions north, east, south, and west. It is very important to remember, that the sun rises in the east and sets in the west. Because if you're ever lost anywhere, or if you're looking for directions, that's one constant thing in our lives, in the universe, that shows us, reminds us that the sun rises in the east and sets in the west. Another way, when you're driving, when you will be driving vehicles and you see signs, north exit, south exit on the freeway. So it's very good to know your north and south. Um, and if you're lost, the compass also helps us with our journey. But I also want to remind you another option of the medicine wheel is the physical, the mental, emotional, and spiritual part of our balance in our life. The spiritual, I years ago I was able to make this, and it sits above my bed. It's a medicine wheel that we used to create in a workshop. So we had the stone, which is, you can be grounded, which is like earth, and sometimes people use crystals and rocks to ground themselves, to remind them that it's best to be grounded, and that everything else will work with your system, with your mind. And another one is the spirit gratitude and prayers, which is sage, smudge that we use, the sweet grass. It all depends on where you are and what medicines that you use. The sage bowl, the eagle feather, and we also have the representation of letting go any negative feelings, letting go of stuff that is bothering you, and also to be grounded. So these are some nice reminders that we have for keeping ourselves healthy and in balance. So on this one I have here, which the red represents spiritual. The spiritual you can smudge. Um, you know how they have smudge your mind, keep your mind clear, smudge your eyes to see clear, your mouth to um, speak good words and to hear good things, and then your heart. So smudging is very important to cleansing our people. Praying, you don't have to really. I know I was taught that when we pray, it is a you don't have to say words as long as they're in your mind, that the creator will hear your prayers. If it's prayers for, you know, safe travels, prayers for your family, prayers to keep all your family safe, especially during this pandemic. Drumming and singing, it's represents spiritual for me. I Since I was 19, I moved back from Vancouver Island, and it's where I started learning how to drum and sing our Statlium songs and our the Stalo songs, as I've lived within Stalo Nation since I was 19. So back in 1993. And it's always good to laugh. You know, laughter is good medicine. So whenever I get together with family and friends, there's always laughter. Emotional, it's always okay to release tears, because that's a form of cleansing. You're healing yourself. You're letting go of if anything's hurting you. Releasing tears is cleansing, and you don't want to have that bottled up. Um, when my grandmother was here, she passed away in 2020. I said visit my grandma because she's a very emotional support for me, and I carry her teachings and everything, her words, the memories in my heart with her, with me of her. Write in a journal, the emotional. You can write how you're feeling. You can write songs. People create songs and poems from their journals, from their writing and being creative. And it's always good to be writing something down in a journal, on paper, on even, you know, I've heard of stories of being written on napkins, and letting that creativity flow is very essential. Again, laughter, emotional. There's so much stuff. You feel good. Even though if you laugh so much, your stomach hurts. Sometimes your cheek hurts because you're laughing so much. I know when I'm with friends and family, we're always having a good time. And the black represents on this medicine wheel the physical, which is, you know, a beautiful day like today, we can go out for a walk. There's trails, there's parks that you can go to, walk along the river, walk along the ocean, and just being close by water, I have felt a presence, you know, of strength and ability, and it just feels good to be around water. There's also crafting, physical crafting. I do a lot of beadwork, and so I'm always busy crafting, either crocheting or currently in the process of making feather holders. Medical appointments, making sure you go to your doctor, check in, even if it's just to check in and just to talk with your doctor. If there's something bothering you, there's something ailing you, like every time I walk, my foot hurts, or your legs. It's always good to be a part of your balance in life is to make sure that your physical being is just in good condition, and that's with drinking water. And it's, you know, drinking water is most important, because you don't want to be dehydrated. It helps with everything, that you know, releases toxins in your body. um, Collect medicines. You know, we have lots of like cedar trees. There's medicinal plants that we use, like clover, um, certain, like chamomile, that just grows everywhere. It's great for dandelions. There's a whole bunch of different things out there that can create your balance in life, and so much opportunity that the creator has given us to collect. I was in a workshop when I made this, when medicine wheel is ground up cedar bough, which we use in the smudge bowl. So that's collecting medicine. And I do that now and then to add to my smudge bowl. And then also, the top part is the white section of our medicine wheel is the mental well-being. So you want to have all of these in line with your balance. The mental, you could read. People love to read novels. You can read magazine articles. Or you can attend workshops, like this one that you're attending right now, learning something, getting active, creating, doing creative stuff. And just learning is the best thing in life. I always say that if I learned something today, I can go home. Oh, I learned something new today. I can go home now. But it's always good to learn every day. You have an opportunity to learn 365 days of the year. Learn one new thing a day. It's something. I'm 46 years old, and I'm still learning every day. Something that I've never heard of, or learned a new thing to do. And yeah, so all in together does balance. So like an example, as I bead. Oh, another thing was beading. So I do a lot of bead work, and that's like a lot of mental stimulation for relating to designs and patterns, being able to read those patterns or creating your own pattern. I do that a lot myself. And, same with crocheting. There's directions, there's patterns, there's a whole sorts of things to do out there. But if you're not connected uh, individually with each one, something will throw off your whole system, throw off your whole life. So like, just say with the physical, you could be out walking, which is really good. Your thing, you can put an X here. Your mental, maybe as you do a lot of reading, you do a lot of learning, attending workshops. So you could be, the X could be up here. Your spiritual, maybe you don't do drumming and singing, or you do pray, so you might want to put your little X here. And emotional, sometimes people can hide their emotions. So but if you and put a little X here, but if you line up those, wherever you are, it's very not in balance. So that's on something that you can create. And this is what I have by my bed. So I know, to try and maintain a balance in my life. So right now I do a lot of beadwork, I do a lot of creativity, I drum and sing when I need to, or when a person needs me to drum for them, because some people can't drum and sing. So I'm there. I do that for myself and for those who cannot drum and sing. Just as an example, my dad, he can drum, but he can't sing. So when I'm drumming with him, I stand with him and I sing strong and proud for both of us. So it just doesn't, if it doesn't balance, if you need to know, if you're good in all these three, but you need to work on your emotional, that's something that you can work on. So it's very good to have a medicine wheel that you can customize yourself, decorate it, put words on, and just items like that I think are important. So I just want to thank you all for allowing me to share with you my knowledge on the medicine wheel. So I really hope you have a great day, and yeah, be well. And I raise my hands to each and every one of you for learning something new every day.